Well, good afternoon. Um, I'm back from my trip. Everything went good. Good to be back, though. It always is. I don't care how much you enjoy a vacation. There's no place like home. You always can't wait to get home, or at least that's me anyway. But hope you guys are okay. Let's get started with some farming. I don't remember what was going on, which is pretty par for the course. Where's my controller? Oh God, I hope I don't need a battery. I better put a new battery in it before we even start. Let's do that. All right. Fresh battery. Put the cover back on. Turn it on. Make sure it works. That'd be something if I took a good battery out and put a bad one in. Hey, Frank, how's it going? Yeah, it was awful quiet. It was what I needed. Uh, what did I last count? I had 9 people in my home, so it's good to get away. It was just me, Carol, and my son. And so my son and I just played games the whole week, basically. Watched some movies, took a few walks, just enjoyed it. It was pretty hot though. We had to be careful. It's like 93, 95, which to some of you may not be hot. To somebody that lives in an area where it doesn't get room temperature all summer long, we're back to freezing weather. Yesterday we froze our butts off. It was 53 all day long. Just cold as hell. Doesn't feel like summer. Thank you, Scorpion. Had a bunch of updates on the game, mods and things. I've got a mod called Logo something or another, and I don't know how to use it because I haven't used it yet. I guess you can put your own logos on things, but I haven't looked into it. All right, let's throw some flight on here so I can look around and try to remember what the heck I was doing. All right, so we're down the road here. Let's move towards the farm. Farm's up here somewhere. Is this my farm? Yeah, this is my farm. Oh, sweet. Okay, so I had when I logged on this morning, there was a ton of mods that needed updating. And so I had to remod several things because those blue trailers down there are part of the oh, you did. You missed me. At least somebody did. Yeah, I missed you guys too. I did. I have to say, the new laptop that I bought worked excelente. It is a cheap one. Only cost me $800, but it had some pretty decent components in it, and it worked well. And what I did was, they have at the condo, they have big screens that are glued to the wall, so they're not really glued. Anyway, all I did was take my laptop and hook it into that TV, so I could sit back in an easy chair across the room and play my games, whatever it was I was playing. But anyway, I was talking about this mod. This mod down here that has these trailers, it had an update on it. So, of course, all the modding I did on it a couple weeks ago was gone. So I had to remod that.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Scorp. Hey, Andy's here. Hiya, Andy. Now my phone's going off. It's too late. Taco Bell's sending me specials. It was too late. I already had lunch.
All right.
Andy scared me. What was that? All right. So I had to jump in and do a few things. I remodded the trailer mod although I changed it. I had it set to do, I think, 1 million, and now they each hold 2 million. So those two trailers there will hold 4 million. So when I use it on the big fields for alfalfa, I won't have any trouble. But it's Taco Tuesday. Well, I had taco, but I didn't have Taco Bell. There's a local pizza place here. And they have one. Let's see. There's one in the town I live in. There's one in Cannon Beach and one in Clascanai. So it's a small home-owned chain, if you will. It's just family owned. The father runs the main one, and then the son has two here in this area. And they make really good pizza. They have their own sauce and stuff that they put together, but they make the best taco salad. That damn thing weighs 5 pounds. I mean, it's huge. And that's what I had for lunch today. So I did have Taco Tuesday, but it wasn't from Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell. So now I'm just waiting for my soda. And I'm kind of funny. Most people, when they go to pizza, they'll say, give me a pitcher of beer and a pizza, or give me a pitcher of Coke and a pizza, or whatever it is they're drinking. I don't like to drink anything when I'm eating out. And in this case, I can't, because if I do soup du jour and I've already had it, I don't want another soda. I try not to drink too soda. That crap's killing me. But it's my only vice. You know, and I'll prove it to you. Jeff and I sat and played games and did nothing but drink Mountain Dew. Unfortunately, I only had one case of Mountain Dew. That it was cherry, lemon, and raspberry, I think. It's a new Mountain Dew, and it's zero calories or zero sugar. That's the only case, and I didn't really like it well. Carol did. Everything else we had was Baja Blast and Code Red and regular Mountain Dew, and none of it was diet. I put 3 pounds on last week. When I got home, I was 3 pounds more weight than I was when I left, and it had to be that damn soda. So I try not to drink too much soda. And, you know, even though everybody that sees me, I'm drinking soda. Well, that's just twice a week. I don't drink soda hardly through the week. Or I try not to. All right, let's see. I've got to do something with this barley. It needs fertilizer. So let me grab a sleep here. I got to remember I got farming to do. I can't just talk all day. Okay. What's going on? I can't get in. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. All right, let's do some sleep. The reason I have to sleep is if you notice, the barley wasn't, you couldn't see it. It just been seeded. So I need to change the growth pattern or the growth stage before I can fertilize again. So that meant I had to sleep. You guys may see a little bit of lag in the game. It's because I've got 2 other games running on my other PC, and they're hogging the bandwidth. My bandwidth is being messed with. Jeff and I started doing something on our. I've got 2 characters running on 2. Well, I've got 2 games running over there, and Jeff has 2 running in his room, and then I'm trying to play this one. So we're really sucking the bandwidth, and it might affect it. And I've only got. Okay, The one I've got running on the other thing, there's only 4 more. We're running dungeons. It's only 4 more to, and then it'll be done, and I'll get my bandwidth back. So that might be maybe 20 minutes. Let's see, I think 15. It's going to be at least 45 minutes or so, but it doesn't affect it too bad. All right, let's do this. There's the growth. I lost my tractor. Give me back my tractor. Uh-oh. My game froze. No. My game just froze. What do I do? Oh, crud. Oh, shoot. There it went. Yep. I lost it. Let's see if I can get it back. Okay. You guys, what you're watching probably didn't show anything, but the actual game just petered out on me, but it's back now, I think. Okay, now this is another mod that I had to remod. There was an update on the hired help naming, and I don't know if I got it remodded. I think I did, but I hadn't tested it. So let's see. I just hired a worker, and it's somebody named Ike, so it's not working right. Yeah. Who's Tam? Yeah, it's not. It set it back. Dang it. It's working, but it's not you guys. So I got to figure out what happened. There was an update. When I updated it, it changed everything back to the defaults of that mod, and I need to fix it. Darn it. Sunkissed Berry Lemonade, very blue colored. What kind is that? Hey Matthew, I'm doing good. Hope you're doing as well. Good as well. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened. I just told you. They updated the mod. What is going on? Why is it not spreading fertilizer? Oh, there he goes. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's get this off this field. I think this field might be ready to harvest. So let's get this tractor off the field. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't hit the sign. Well, I messed up. I was going to take some pictures to show you guys of some farming. I went up into an area that's called the Horse Heavens. And it's pretty much really steep hills, rolling hills, big hills. And they're all being farmed. You got combines setting on an angle like that, going around this damn mountain. Everything that they could has been planted on these mountains, and some of them are that steep. I don't know. And then I went to get pictures and didn't. I forgot. All right, what's this now? This is Walter's field. Oh, it just rained. Look at, there's raindrops on the equipment. Raindrops keep falling on my equipment. What a silly song. All right, this corn is mine and it's ready to harvest. Okay, so let's get together with this and start down in a corner or something like that. We need Hamish. I think I spelled McDougal wrong. I spelled it M-A-C. Is it just M-C Dougal or M-A-C Dougal? I spelled it M-A-C Dougal. Matthew says he's doing good. You finished a big field of corn, huh? I thought you had the alfalfa on it. M-A-C, Andy says. So I spelled it right. MC is Irish. Then that's how I should have done it. Just to be irritating. Well, darn it. I went in and I was in a hurry. I went in and put the names back in, but evidently it didn't work. So I got to go in and take a look. What did I do wrong? I think I know. Because we got somebody named Teddy driving now. I don't know a Teddy. And it's not even spelled right. Definitely it's not the American version of Teddy. But I changed them back to you guys. And then when I went back in the game, it said there was another update. And I updated it and then forgot to go back and change it again. So maybe it didn't like what I did. Maybe I shouldn't have updated it. I'm going to fix it this time, and if it comes back on and says it needs updated again, I'm going to skip it. It may be that it's looking at it and it doesn't like what I did, and so it wants to update it. If that's the case, then I'm not going to update it. I'm going to fix it and not update it. All right, so let's see. We're going to need... this guy's done. Uh-oh. I could use this one, I guess. All right. I'll use this one. Yeah, I may have to do that. You know what I could do is not change the. I'm just going to change the name. I'm going to call it Rudy's Helper, and then it won't recognize it. Hopefully, I'll try that. I mean, I don't feel bad about that because I'm not saying that the mod was made by me, and I'm not going back into a mod page and putting it in like I'm the author. I'm only playing it myself. I'm not hurting anybody, and there's nobody watches my videos, so you know, who's to complain? AI Teddy has a full tank. Oh shoot, that means he's waiting for me. That corn's growing right through the truck. Come on. Come on, giant. Well, how long's this gonna take? Andy's on the bridge committing Harry Carey. Don't jump, Andy. Oh man, I got a stiff neck. That was the only thing about the condo. The bed wasn't very comfortable. It took me 2 or 3 nights just to get a good night's sleep. And even then, oh man, I'm too old. All right, let's check around. We're going to check around. This is Walter. Okay. This one is me. It's grass. Do I want to keep growing grass? It needs fertilized. And this is grass. Oh, this next week. How was Chris's birthday? Frank says he's somebody. Well, you may be. I'm not. I'm not anybody. Barley. Oh, they had the barley was harvested on those farms that I was driving by, but the wheat wasn't yet. And I'm thinking maybe it was winter wheat. Okay, here's this alfalfa. It says it needs lime and plowing. I'm thinking about going ahead and plowing it. So let's grab the plow. It's down there somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. All right, this is soybeans, so this isn't the field. So let's jump that guy. Okay, we're right here. I think it's this one. Yeah, this is it. Hey, Scorpion's on here. Oh. You know what I might have done? I think the mod was set up for like 20 characters or 30 was the limit. And I think I only changed the first 10. I need to get rid of the others. That's probably it. So I'm sharing the mod is sharing. It's running 30 characters that I only named 10 of. That's what it's doing. Oh man! Because the first time I did it, I put 10 of you guys in, and then the 20 and 30 I took completely out of the mod. They're not there anymore. And so it was only running the first 10. Now, there's a way to program it to run the first 10, but I was lazy, and I said, hell with it, I'm just taking it out. If it's not there, it can't run it. That's a lazy man. Hey, Dennis, How you doing? Chris' birthday was good. Lots of kids. You lost some kids? Yeah, save some money. They're flying down. Yeah, Scorpion's the only one that works now on the farm. I think I spelt your name out, didn't I? I did, but I didn't put the edge on. I just put Scorpion. I think that's what I did last time. I can't remember. I might have just put Scorp last time. I'm getting upset that they keep having to update the mods and stuff. What the? My phone keeps going whack-a-doo-doo. Oh. Okay. I had to put a new sensor in my arm. And it just when you do that, I had to insert it. You can see it right there. I had to insert it, and then you have to scan it with your phone, and then it takes 60 minutes before it actually starts working because it has to soak a bunch of blood up and put it in the sensor. And although that's not how it works, but it's easier to explain it that way. Hey, Nate, how you doing? Nate's in the house. Nate, how'd you find the front door? I usually keep it locked. All right, can't remember what I was doing. Oh, shoot, he's waiting for me again. You know, I was looking at it last night, Dennis. I've been gone on vacation, and but last night when I got home and turned my computers on, I went to look to see what it would take me to get back into it. So, you know, that's a modded playthrough, and I'm not playing through it on Steam or Fallout 4. I'm running it on GOG. Nate says he's good. Good to hear. He got in through the window. Scorpion, did you leave the window open again? All right. Now, this is not my field. This is Walter. Oh, Walter owns every damn thing. This is mine. Oh, yeah. We already said that. That's a... Whoa. Did I get run over? Ice cream truck just ran me over. All right, this is mine. And it's fully fertilized. This one is me. It's barley, but it's still growing, and it's fully fertilized. And this one is sorghum, fully fertilized, and it's still growing. And then this one is mine, and it is barley, 100% fertilized and still growing. I should buy this one. It's a big one though. Walter again. And Walter probably owns this one. No, David owns this one. Whoever David is. Katie barred the door. Ben owns this one. Clover, and it's ready to harvest. This one is me, but it's needs plowing. And then this one is corn, and it's being done. And then we'll work it. I got a lot of barley growing, and just a little bit of soybeans. I should do some more soybeans. Maybe I'll do soybeans here instead of alfalfa. I'm going to try to keep the alfalfa on one field. I'm going to pick maybe this one and do just alfalfa once the sorghum. Oh gosh, choked myself. Once the sorghum is done. Did I tell you guys? Have any of you tried? Hey, Miss Nelson's here. Miss Nelson. Miss Nelson's one of the ones I put to work on the farm with me. And but it's probably not going to show up because I forgot to take those other 20 out. But yeah, Miss Nelson's one of the ones supposed to be working here. Hey, this is mine. This corn. Did I know that? I knew that. All right, so I just got to wait. This is the one that Scorpion's always talking about, I think. Is this the big field Scorp right here? Yeah, this is it. 61. On my other playthrough, I made this alfalfa, and oh my God. I worked it for 5 or 6 hours and only did maybe a strip across here. It's just unbelievable. So yeah, I'm thinking about just doing one of these fields up here as alfalfa. Maybe this one right here. Hey, roll me over. The monster field, Scorpion calls it. Hey, Miss Nelson, how you doing? Hope your summer's going okay. Here it is, coming towards the end of July, and we still haven't had a day that's been at least 70 degrees. 69 is the highest we've gotten. Today is supposed to get up to 60. Yesterday was 53 or 54. It was just downright cold and dark yesterday. We had the lights on the house all day long, thought it was nighttime. But, yeah, we've had a cold summer. Just cold. Where I was at was in the 90s all week. We did get one day. Oh, we got stuff happening in the northwest. There was a little bit of smoke coming out of Mount Hood, and Mount Rainier just had dozens upon dozens of small earthquakes. So we've got some volcanic activity going on in the northwest. If it all starts going at once, and we've got tons of mountains over here. Mount Rainier, Mount St. Helens, Mount Hood, Mount Sisters Mountain, Mount Adams. I mean, and they're all volcanoes. They're all volcanoes. They call this whole area the Ring of Fire because of all the volcanoes, and they're all active. They're all potentially active. When I say they're active, that means they're still volcanoes. They're not dead. They're just dormant. And now we're starting to get activity. And I can't remember. Somebody could look it up real quick. Just look at recent news on Mount Rainier. There were more than dozens. There was like 100 or something small earthquakes all around Mount Rainier. Oh, look, my tracks are messing up my field here. Okay, now I got to get over, and I don't remember which field it was. Let me do it the easy way, because I'm lazy. Okay, let's take... Was it 80? Yeah. It was 80. Let's go up to that corner up there and start. Taco Bill. Run for the border. Something's going on with the Kentucky Fried Chicken, though. Kentucky Fried Chicken is owned by Pepsi, and so is Taco Bell and a bunch of other things. And I've noticed that there are a lot of Taco Bells in a building with Kentucky Fried. So when you pull up to the drive-up, you can either order chicken or you can order Mexican food. They're both owned by Pepsi. There's tons of them. There were 3 or 4 in this area, where it's a Kentucky Fried on one side and well, it's not one side in one building. It's both businesses. They're remodeling and they're taking the Kentucky Frieds out, and I haven't read any reason why. Now there is a Kentucky Fried in Astoria, which is just a couple miles across the bay from where I live, and it's just a Kentucky Fried. It's not a combination. A lot of these mountains I'm talking about are Washington, Oregon. Mount Hood's in Oregon. Mount Bachelor's in Oregon. Mount Adams, Rainier. Sisters is in Oregon. Mount Adams and Rainier in Washington. St. Helens is in Washington. All of these, and there's more. There's Crater Lake, that's in Oregon. They're all active volcanoes. We all know St. Helens blew already, and it's probably going to go again. Oh, is that right? Well, anyway, I still don't know why they're separating the two, unless maybe they sold the franchise or something. Either Taco Bell or Kentucky Fried. Maybe Kentucky Fried's not doing well because everybody's going to Chick-fil-A and Popeyes. I don't know. I don't eat out a lot of them places. I think I've only been to Popeyes once, and I was with somebody else, or I wouldn't even have known what it was. I didn't even know Popeyes was a chicken place. And I've never been to Chick-fil-A's. I don't even think there is one in the area. I've never seen one. There's probably some in Portland. But I don't go to Portland. They're rioting all the time. I don't want to get killed just for some chicken. Oh. Oh, it needs lime. Where's the limerator? I'm falling asleep on the job here. That was the alfalfa field, wasn't it? I think so. Oh shoot, there's a fence there. Ah! Jeremy's in the house. Jeremy, how you doing? Jeremy's been around for a while. How long you been watching Jeremy? He's been here quite a while. Jeremy's kind of like me, though. I've heard through the grapevine that YouTube's wanting to mess everybody up, and I heard this from a big channel. And you know, this is a channel that's actually making money on YouTube. That's their livelihood, and they're very upset. Right now, if you watch a video, that counts as a view. Okay, obviously you're watching it. It's a view. You are viewing it. Now, they have a way of knowing how long you've watched. And so if you're somebody that starts a video and watches it all the way through, good on you, right? That would count as a view. Now they're talking about it doesn't count if you just view the video. It only counts if you view the video and comment or hit the like button or notification button. If you just watch the video, it doesn't count as a view. What? That's all I ever do. I never comment on videos. I should never say never. But if I watched 99 videos, I might put one comment on one. I don't comment. I just enjoy watching and doing whatever else I'm doing. So if anybody else is like me that just likes to watch the video, then none of the views you do for that video are going to count for that person. Now, I'm just hearing this through the grapevine, so I haven't seen anything official. Hey, Patrick, how's it going? I'm doing great. Hope you're doing well. Okay, wait a minute. This is, oh man, I got to switch out here. I don't want to do fertilizer. I need to do lime. What was that? Hamish. I just saw Hamish. I fired him. So you guys are still on there. I just need to get the other people off. So you're a third. You guys make a third of my workers. It's hard to find good help, though. I'm doing great, Patrick. All right, we're going to try this again. Maybe I can get one of you guys to come to work. Well, I tell you, where I went was high desert and hot, 90-some degrees all week long. High desert, so I had a hard time with the altitude. And God, my lips are just dried. Look like a mummy or a daddy, one of the two. Oh, we got Cato. Cato's working. Frank's working. Oh, there's Frank. Oh no, I fired Frank. No. Well, I gotta stop that. Craig's working now. Tina's plowing. I didn't see that. Tina's plowing. So it's working. I just need to get rid of the other ones. You know what I could do? Nah, I don't want to do that. I was thinking about I could take the other 20 and name them you guys too, but then you'd have the chance of only one character working all the time if I put too many in there. High dessert? Is that what you said? Oh, it wasn't you. I got a twitchy finger. I'll get you to work sooner or later. Oh, is there something in there? There is. Let's get rid of that. I think it's just grass. We got a chain Mexican restaurant here called Mazatlan. I don't know where they're at. I don't know if it's statewide or if it's countrywide. It's called Mazatlan. We had dinner there the other night. I had a steak fajitas. Jeffrey had a fajita burrito, which is the fajita stuff inside a burrito, where mine was the actual fajitas. And then Carol had whatever she had. My steak fajita was $38. Jeffrey's fajita burrito was $28. Mine was $38. His was $28. And Carol's, I don't recall what Carol's was, but we ended up spending $93 for Mexican restaurant at a Mexican restaurant just for dinner for 3 people. It's very good though. I wouldn't want to eat there every day. Oh, I forgot I was going to try to fix this. While this is dumping, let me try. When I put this in, you notice there's a rise right there. I need to try to take that down a little. So let's see. Let me back up. And what do I have to do? I gotta go here, I gotta go here, I gotta go there. No. Not there. There, and there, and here, and there. Okay, now, let me get down there where I can see what I'm doing. Let's see if we can smooth this out a little bit. I think it was just that one end. I don't think it's here. Well, maybe. Let me see if I can smooth that out a little bit. All right, let's see how that did. All right, let's see if that smooths it out. Not bad, not bad. Okay, that worked. where's the, there we go. The old dumper. What? Says there's one of those restaurants up north of us. Hold left shift P. What does left shift P do? I left some shift and P. Keep chewing on my lip because it's dry. Let me see what I got here. I can't tell what it is. Okay, forgive me. I'm 72 years old. I don't see as well as I used to. Well, maybe it doesn't say. It doesn't say. I was trying to see what flavor it was. We get these from our dentist. For some reason, he puts out lip balm. I don't know what that has to do with your teeth, but it's root beer. Root beer. That was good. All right. What's he doing? Is he full again already? Oh, I haven't emptied him yet. All right, while he's doing that, let's go get the Limerator again, because there was something else that needed fertilizing. Of course, I don't have fertilizer in this, but... Well, and that field I'm plowing needs to be limed. So we'll go do that. Since I already have lime in here, we'll do that. And then we'll fertilize later. That opens the construction menu. Am I supposed to remember that? Because I won't. I just blocked traffic now. They won't drive over that sign. You wait. Next time I'm up there, there's going to be a line behind that sign. Silly drivers. Oh, shoot. I got another one. Oh, there's signs everywhere. Really? When you play baseball tonight, looks like I'm adding Ozzy to Memorial Wall of Fame in my custom stadium. Man, I was all sad this last week. There's a guy I watch, and I don't know why. Guy's from Florida, and they call him the Python Cowboy. And his job is to go out into the Everglades and hunt down pythons and bring them in, or well, kill them, because they've got a python problem. And some of these damn things are 20, 30 feet long. And he has a dog that helps him. I think his dog's name was Otto. And his dog also chases down, what are those big lizards they have down there? The big ones. He chases those down for it. They got bounties on those things. The pythons, they got bounties on the pythons and the whatever those lizards are, in Florida, and the dog hunts the pythons. Well, the dog was hunting one of these lizards and got hit by a car and killed last week. And it took him years to train this dog to hunt for these pythons. It's pretty sad. Python cowboy. Dog loved what he did too. He even had a special helmet. It's not a helmet. It's a set of goggles, like swimming goggles, and it had a GoPro on it. And the dog would wear that out in the swamp looking for these big snakes. Let's see, we're going to need to plow that field as soon as it's done being harvested, so I'll keep this here. Matter of fact, I can actually take this down here. Wait our turn. Great Uncle Tommy had a python on his porch. From what I heard at the Rottweiler, it ate a Rottweiler whole. They can do that. I'm surprised that he got the dog, but they can do it. Teddy has a full tank, so he's waiting for me, I guess. Teddy had a full tank. Well, because this guy does this for a living, though, he bred his dog, and his dog left, oh God, something like 10 puppies. So he's got puppies he can start training, but it took him years to train that poor dog. Pretty sad. This is one of those YouTube pages, if you watch this guy, there's not a one video that I've watched where I haven't said, oh my God, this guy's just batshit crazy. Just for what he does for a living. You know me and snakes, though. I hate snakes. They scare me to death. Same guy that would brag about shooting the mountain lions to a park ranger. Yeah, that's not good. In Texas, they shoot pigs from helicopters, as many as they want. I guess there's a pig problem. All righty. What's happening here? Oh, thank you, Matthew. It's soup du jour, Matthew says. I've been waiting for Matthew to announce that. So it's sparkle time. Sparkle. And I told you that I put 3 pounds on last week, so I'm not drinking any sugared soda. That leaves me with diet. So I only have 2 diets right now. Regular Mountain Dew or 7-Up. And I haven't had a regular Mountain Dew for a long time, so I'm jonesing for a Mountain Dew. So we'll kind of put this in our little, it's not auto loading. There it goes. Pop top. I gotta make sure I don't do this over my computer. I've done that before and it squirted out before. Now I point it the other way. Oh, that's cold. Ah! It's super extra cold because I haven't been here to open and close the fridge all the time. And the Mountain Dew rack is right under the freezer, so I think it gets colder than some of the other sodas. Oh man, so refreshing. Makes me want to dance. Ah. Johnny, here's Johnny. I haven't seen that movie in ages. I saw a story about Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson was raised by his mom. He and his sister were raised by his mom. Now, the mom and the sister passed away, not at the same time. Not at the same time. And they left Jack Nicholson, alone. And he was in his late 30s. And they wrote a newspaper article in New York Times. And in the article, the guy that wrote it discovered that Jack Nicholson's sister was actually his mother, and that his mother was his grandmother. And he was 38 years old before he found out, and after they both had passed away. But, back in my day, when I was young, it was a no-no to have children out of wedlock. And so they used to do stuff like that. He's not the only actor. There was another one too that had the same issue. Thought that his mom was his mom, only to find out his mom was actually his grandma. Years later. I can't remember the other actor. Well, there's probably more than one, but that'd be a shock, wouldn't it? Surprise! Oh, geez, I almost missed a truck. I'm making it worse. I think I made it worse. Spillage, anybody? Did I turn the cat dancer off? I did, didn't I? Dressed up like that. Scared the hell out of the coach. Sounds like something on the South. Well, it was everywhere back in the day. It was just a generation. That's just what they thought. Because these guys were born in New York and California. You just didn't have children without being married back then. Hell, in the old days, a little bit before my time, you couldn't even show your damn ankles if you were a woman. The Drifter from the Hours. Pink waving. Okay. How are you? Drifter, how you doing? I gotta get this guy off the field here. And I'm not ready to harvest anything for a while, so we'll move him out. Head him up, move him out. Okay, now, I need to find out if that... What? Now what? I thought it was my blood sugar, but it wasn't. Alrighty, so let's see. This has got lime in it. Why did it miss that patch there, I wonder? Matt and Micah. It's got a bunch of names. Okay, let's see. What was... just finished that one. Is that all that this field needed? Oh, this field's already half fertilized, so that means it'll get 100% once I do once I plant it. I don't know what to plant, though. More... Oh, I was going to do some more sorghum, I think. Not sorghum. Beans. Soybeans. All right, what do we need here? Okay, this one needs lime as well, but I don't know if I can get away with liming it until I plowed it. Normally you would. Back in the day, in the previous versions of Farm Sim, I was able to throw down fertilizer and lime and then plow it under, but lately it doesn't seem like it works that way. So let me see. I'm gonna try this. Who's working? Cato? I don't know anybody named Cato. Ike? Mike and Ike? Joyce? I don't know any of these people. Let's see what it's gonna do though. Okay, so there's no lime on it now. Let's see what happens here. Okay, it's working. It's working. So I'm going to lay the lime down and then we'll plow it under. And to me, that would be the way to do it. You know, in real life, put something down. What? Stop, Teddy. How did he start? He started all by himself. Don't do that, Teddy. I love this tractor. All righty. It's good to be back. Good to be back. And when I first started the video today, I mentioned that I don't care how good your vacation was. There's nothing like coming home. We had an awful nice week. Of course, it didn't last long enough. It never does. But I'll tell you, I used to take 2 weeks and do what I did this week, and it was great until halfway through the second week. By halfway through the second week, we were anxious to get home, and so now we only take a week, and every year, or that we do, or every time we do it, it's like the week goes by, and you say, "God, I wish we should have booked longer." But then when I do book longer, it's too long. So I leave it at a week, because then every time we leave, we're not wanting to, and it gives us something to look forward to. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, when I would take 2 weeks, about a week and a half in, we were ready to go, and it's almost not complaining, but walking around thinking, "Oh, geez, I wish we were home right now." So 1 week is not enough, and 2 is too much. I don't know. I'm a homebody, though. I like being home. I could be a hermit real easy. I could live in a cave as long as I had internet. And now I can have internet if you put one of them satellite things in. Starlink. Somebody said Starlink's expensive, but it doesn't cost any more than what I'm paying now. We don't have competition in this area for internet. So if I want the best internet, I have to have a business account to get the best internet I can get, and it costs me about $120 a month for internet. And I understand that's about what Starlink costs. I was thinking about getting a Starlink anyway, in addition to what I'm using. There's a couple of spots that are a little bit low area. I can get internet throughout the whole house, but it's a little spotty on one end, because I don't have, the modem is not in the center of the house. It's on one end, and my house is pretty big. So by the time it gets, back to the other side and then up in the apartment, I have an apartment above the garage, it's a little bit weak, but it works if you're just watching TV or YouTube or stuff like that. It works fine, kind of. So I was thinking about getting a Starlink and putting it on that end of the house just to have it. That way, if I wanted to travel and take satellite with me, I could do that. They make a miniature one now that you just bolt to the top of your roof of your car, and you've got internet and everything right as you're driving down 70 mile an hour down the freeway. When I hit the car, I thought I'd see a hit and run. Hey, I own the county. I'm the big farmer around here. All these roads are mine. I own them all. Literally, I do. Because I bought them. On these maps, all these areas, like right here, and all this grass on the side here, all these roads that have grass along them, all these roads are on some form of ground. And all of this right in here, I bought all this stuff. I own the whole map. I don't own the fields, as you notice. I don't own any of these fields. I own these fields up here that are green, but I don't own all of the fields. I just own all of the property in between the fields and the forest and the towns and stuff a doodle do like that. I don't like being told I can't drive on a piece of property, so I just buy it all. Right now I'm trampling Walter's crops. Oh, Walter's peas are ready to harvest. What the heck's he doing? Man, it's still cold. "10 days? Yeah. I could probably do that, but yeah, I got to travel. The condo is a if you drove and didn't stop for anything, it's a 5-hour drive from where I live into the middle of Oregon. But I'm married. Andy's driving the Rude Man way. Carol has to stop at every rest stop that there is, so it takes us 6 to 6.5 hours of driving or longer to get to where we're going. And not this weekend, but the following weekend I have to do it again. Some of you guys know that my wife, when we first met, was a school teacher, and she had about 10 years of teaching in, and she taught in the hometown that I lived in. And now all these people are having their 50th high school reunions, and they want to see any teachers that they're still alive. So we just did one a few months ago, and now they're doing another one. This is high school 1975 graduation class of 1975, and Carol was a teacher in that time, and so they sent us an invitation, wanted us to come. But it's a 5-hour drive one way. So, and the problem is, it's on a Saturday, and I have to be Monday home for a dentist appointment. So, I've got some old crowns that need to be replaced. They've been in there for 35, 40 years, so they've done their job, but they're starting to get a little bit thin and weak. So, doctor wants to go in and replace those crowns, and that's a week from next Monday. So, was there another place I was supposed to do? I can't recall. I love this tractor. Oh my gosh, my tractor is pushing the hell out of my combine. I blame the combine. I've got another sign. There's not going to be any signs left in this whole county. Matthew's work, and you go, Matthew. Get some plowing done. He definitely wants to start right there. He started there before. All right, Matthew knows what he's doing. We'll just let him go. And then we got some seeding to do, I guess. So let's throw some soybeans down, I guess. This is a John Deere, I know, because it says John Deere on the roof. Oh, wait a minute. Get back here. Let's just start right here. All right, now I got to change it to, what did I say? Soybeans? Soybeans it is. There's some sorghum. I think I've already got some sorghum going though. Soybeans, there we go. Hey, Hamish. Hamish, get off your tush and get to work, buddy. Where's he going? The field's back here. I'm not driving, by the way. I'm just watching Hamish go. Why is he doing it that way? What are you doing? I guess this is the Scottish way. I gotta go inside and see if he's wearing a kilt. If he's wearing a kilt, I'd say he's overdressed. I really don't know what he's doing. What's you doing? I wonder why he's going that way instead of that way. Look, the plow went all the way around. What are you doing, Hamish? You got the booger shop running. Chickens, piggies, and coos in there butchering. Do they make a noise? Reunion welfare checks. No kidding. Well, Carol's, let's see. Yeah, Carol graduated in '68, so she's working on her what? She's working on 60th high school reunion in 28, and so many of them are gone. She always looks forward to that. She was a homecoming queen and all that kind of good stuff in high school. Drill team or whatever they call that kind of stuff. And so she looks forward to that kind of stuff. But the problem is she's looking forward to this one. I said, Carol, every year we go, there's less people. I don't know who's going to be left. I graduated in '71. So, and I've my 50th has come and gone. It's kind of depressing if you think about it. Matthew says he doesn't have Farm Sim 25. How come? What do you play on, Matthew? Do you play on console or do you play on computer? And Scorpion, tell us about the butcher shop. Do you just haul animals there? And if you do, do you have to wait until they're mature? How's that work? Oh, that grass. I was going to fertilize the grass if I can. I don't know if I can. Oh, shoot. This is lime. Let me run up that grass field and see if it'll let me fertilize. I left my truck running over there. Diesel must be free in this game. See, one of the things people were, saying that, boy, the sounds in the game are so good. Yeah, but they're missing a lot of sound. Like if I do this, did you hear a crash? I didn't. The cattle are being butchered. Do you hear them mooing and screaming and yelling and begging for their lives? No. There's a lot of sounds they could put in the game. Make it more realistic. More like a simulator. Oh shoot. Bad driver. Oh, somebody's advertising on my on my stream again. All right, let's run up to the grass field and see if it'll let me do this. When I first started, they had companies that would do that. You pay $100 and they'd give you 50 viewers or 50 subscribers. So you'd pay money. I think it's stupid, but you would pay money and they would get 100 people to subscribe to your channel. And then about a week or two would go by and they would all unsubscribe. And so what did you get? Just the dumbest thing I ever saw. And people were doing it. No, it's not gonna do it. Oh, this one's already 100%. I'm on the wrong field, no wonder. Oh, 17's a good one. Yeah, 17's good. 15 and 17 were the best. Debatable for me which one I like the best. I think 17. I think I like 17 the best. Eliza? Who's Eliza? Curly? Okay, it's not letting me do it. So, I don't know. There's Teddy again. That was Frank. All right, it's not going to let me do it. All right. God. I just emptied out a cupboard full of my old games. And I'm talking about Sims 2 Online, games from PS1, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, the Xbox game, old computer games. And I started going through, I've got 3 or 4 huge boxes full of games that I can't play anymore. Now, some of them I could. I still have a PS1 and a PS2 and a PS3 and a PS4 Pro. And so I could play those. But I can't play any of the computer ones because computers don't even have disk drives in them anymore. So what's the hard disk isn't going to do you any good. The technology's old. So, but I started going through these boxes and I held it up and said, look, that's a $50 game. That's a $25 game. That's a $30 game. That's a $60 game. And just in my head, I'm kind of going, I haven't even taken the top layer off and I'm already, $300 or $400. I must have thousands of dollars in games that I can't even play anymore. Well, you can. Jeff does it all the time. All of the old games that we bought when he was young, you can play them now on the computer, but you have to have an emulator. And he does. He plays all those games. Secret of Mana, he was just playing on our vacation. But you can't use all the ones you bought. They're just worthless anymore. I guess you just throw them away. I don't know. It's so hard. But yeah, I've probably got thousands of dollars wrapped up in. Yeah, oh, I know I do. That game that I play every day, Final Fantasy, that one particular one, I played most of the Final Fantasy games, but I'm talking about 14, the online one. I've got 2 accounts. It cost me $15 a month to play just one account. So I'm paying $30 a month and have been for 12 years or longer, just for one game. When I played Eve, I had 5 accounts that I paid for every month. Your work laptop froze? Oh no. Frank says he's baling straw. God, I haven't baled anything in a long time. I don't like baling. I do in real life. I used to love that kind of work. Bucking hay. They have machines to pick it up now, but that used to be me. I used to be the machine. I was watching. There's a guy that's a super genius kind of a guy when it comes to computers. And he's known worldwide for his work on computer security. And now they're working on AI security because everybody's afraid that AI is going to take over and kill all humans and stuff. And so AI security is becoming a big deal. And that's what this guy does, work with computers and computer security. And he's, like I said, he's known worldwide for what he does as an expert. And he was being asked about AI, and you can't talk about AI. Oh, by the way, the guy happens to be Russian. You can't talk about AI without getting into multi-universes and people living in the Matrix. And when they asked him about things like that, he's pretty knowledgeable. They asked him about multi-universes and stuff, and he said the problem with that is when you talk to scientists about multi-universe, most of them will have a pat answer that it's possible. It is possible, and maybe even probable. According to him, the problem is, how do you test it? How do you prove it? So are there multi-universes? Is there another universe where I'm the president of the United States? And he says most of the scientists will say, well, it's possible that there are, and maybe even probable, but there's no way to test it. There's no way to prove it. And so that was his answer on that one. Now, the one that surprised me was when they started talking about us living in the Matrix and that we are not real. We are in a computer program. And so they talked about that subject for about a half hour. And they said, well, what do you believe? Do you believe that we're in the Matrix? And he said, I don't know, because again, it's another one of these things where how do you prove it? But he says, my personal opinion is that if they do have a way of proving it, I would be surprised if we are not in the Matrix. So this is this guy that knows everything about everything. And he says if they found out for sure that we're living in a Matrix, or that we're not living in a Matrix, he would be surprised. That would surprise him, because he thinks that's probably true. I don't know. It's pretty scary. Yeah, because it has to. Windows is no longer supporting anything less. We got notified that about all these games that we play. In November, by November, we were told that on Final Fantasy XIV, the game I'm playing, that I have been playing since its origin, we've been told that if we're not using Windows 11, we'll no longer be able to play the game, because Windows is not going to support anything less than 11 real soon, and they're complying with that, and so we will no longer be able to play the game if we don't upgrade to Windows 11. Now, both of my computers, well, including my laptop, so all three of them are brand new, so they all have Windows 11, so I'm okay. But anyway, that's Bob's your uncle. I'm not surprised that they have to change to Windows 11. It doesn't surprise me that the online games are the first to get that, to go along with that. Standalone games, they were made for a different Windows, and if you're running it on a different Windows, then I can't see why that would make a difference. But the online games, that's a little different, because they're updating online. The Windows 14 that I play, every Monday night, they are down from like 11 o'clock at night to 3 o'clock in the morning doing maintenance. Every week. They do patches all the time, at least once a week. And so if you were doing that, of course, they're running it, through Windows and stuff. They would have to comply with what Windows is doing. Okay, so that was soya beans. I don't know what else to do. I think I'll do some more corn. I like corn. I like doing corn. I don't have any vegetables going. I could do sweet peas or green beans. I could do something like that. I haven't done any of that. All right, let's run over to that corner, I think. Okay, let's see what we got. I don't want to do sugar beets. I don't want to do cotton. Green beans, maybe. Carrots. Parsnips. Red beets. You know what I should do? Let's go look at the factories and see what I can do in the soup factory or the canning factory. Canning factory, I can do peas, beans, kimchi, noodle soup, beetroot, carrots. So we can do all of that stuff. Spinach. Okay, we can do all of that. Did I not have a soup one? I thought I had a soup factory. Beer, tailor shop, spinnery, Rocky Mountain ethanol, an oil plant, Baker's Dozen, Jack Daniel's whiskey. No, guess I don't have a soup one. I thought I had a soup one. All right, we'll just do canned food then. Let's do let's do some carrots. Oh, Scorpion, what kind of equipment do we have for this? Have we got any mods for the vegetables? Because I don't want to do those ones that does a row at a time. That would be shitty. Pardon my French. Let's see what we got. Root crops and vegetable laws. All right, we do have. Oh wow. For the root crops, we've got the big ass whatever that thing is. Roca? No, what is that? I can't remember what they call it. Pea harvesters and green bean harvesters. I want the ones where it's got its own bin. Okay. It doesn't hold very much, does it? I think this one does. I think it's got its own tank. All right, let's do some peas, I guess. I'll do some peas. Whoa, stop. Get back here. Big Mac's here. Hey, Big Mac. How you doing? Did you bring fries with you? Do you hear that often? Do some peas. I like peas. Peas, as far as vegetables go, I like raw vegetables. I love eating raw vegetables. Peas are my favorite because they're sweet. I got a big cherry tree out in my backyard, and normally it never has cherries. This year it was loaded, and that thing's 30 or 40 foot tall. It's huge. I don't have a ladder to get up into it, and most of the real ripe ones were up above. But we got tons and tons of carrots off that tree this year. Carrots. Cherries. We got carrots on the cherry tree. Yeah, right. Guy hasn't run out of fuel yet. He's working on it. Big Mac. Big Bad Mac. Big Mac. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I left that. I thought I left that picker up on the grid. I don't know why I'm storing this. I should have put it in the dryer. And I have extra dryers now because I bought more farms. I need to get a mower in here and mow this grass down. It's getting pretty long. I don't know what he's doing out here. What you doing, Mr. Mowy Man? All right, I don't know if there's anything else I'm supposed to be doing here. I guess, actually, I could probably fly around and take another look. This one needs fertilizer, but it wouldn't let me do it. It's just grass. And this isn't mine. That's Katie B. And that's Walter. This one's mine, isn't it? Yeah, this one's mine. Corn is growing 100%. Okay, so corn's growing. Barley's growing. Sorghum is growing. What did I miss? Anything? This is barley. It's growing. This one I just planted. It's already got 100% fertilizer, so it's good to go. This one is Ben's field. And this one is being as we go. And it's only going to be 50% fertilized, so I'll have to remember the peas are going to need extra fertilizer. Barley, 100%. That's me. Is this my last field? I think it is. Yeah, that's Walter again. Who the hell's this Walter guy? %100% soybeans, sunflowers. I can't remember planting the sunflowers, but obviously I did. Okay, and this is back to Walter then, so. Is this? Oh, I need to seed this field here. It was alfalfa. And I was going to maybe make this one alfalfa, but it's still got sorghum on it. I think I might go ahead with alfalfa on this one. And then when that one's available, we'll swap it over. So I think I'm caught up with the seeding and stuff. Well, this guy is going to need seeded. Okay, where's my seeder at? He's waking. He's busy. Oh, he's doing the peas. That's right. I remember. God, what was that? 5 minutes ago? I can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago. I haven't checked my animals yet. Did I ever get Did I ever put wheat down for the chicken? The chickens? Andy scared me. Look out. Sadie's cleaning her gun. Oh, look, we're making eggs. Should we crack a few? That reminds me, we had eggs left in the condo, so I boiled them up before we left. And I forgot I had them. I'd go have myself an egg salad sandwich. Okay, so the chickens are there. What's going on with the cattle? What do they need? They're not producing. That's not a good thing. So what are they missing? Did I ever get food? Why are they not producing? Bark, 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 bark. All right, I gotta dump the fly in here. Okay, how come I can't see what is being done here? They've got straw. I can see it. Okay. Oh, they're just babies. Maybe they haven't learned to poop yet. I got 250 of them in here, and they haven't learned to poop yet, evidently. I guess they got feed. That's straw. I don't see anything in here. I bet they don't have feed. No wonder they're dying. Should have some TMR in here, I think. My greenhouse has all got stuff out. Well, maybe. Okay, that one's got stuff out. Why is this one not producing? Or that one either. Huh? Open sesame.
Oh, yeah.
It's got no water. Okay, the peppers are out of water. I'll leave the door open. That way I'll know that it's that one. And then this one must be the same issue. The water. Okay, maybe. Whoa. Oh, this was cabbage. Oh, it must default to the chili peppers. Okay. It was Napa cabbage here, and it's out of water too. Okay. All right, I gotta go. gotta go find my tanker and bring it home. Okay, here's the tanker. Let's bring it home. Home again, home again. Jiggity jig. And this is home. I love that black smoke. Roll black smoke. UPS or not. It's fake UPS. Watch out for that diesel tanker there. Ah! I hit the building. Hey, the crops turned green again. They're going to take the whole thing, aren't they? I think I just hit the bottom of my Mountain Dew. Must be time to go. Last call for alcohol. Oh, he's done. I didn't see that it was emptying. What's it emptying into? This one? Or that one? Not sure where the trigger's at. I think it's this one. I think it's empty. I think it's filling the bottom one, not the one that's next to the cab. But I don't know. Find out in a minute. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. Do it again. There it goes. And they're turning green. Did you notice? I did. They were like dead plants in there till you put water and all of a sudden they're big and green. How's that happen instantaneously? I must have a green thumb or something like that. Well, folks, time for me to go. Good to be home. I'm glad I'm back. I wish I didn't have to go again in a week. Well, 2 weeks. It'll be a week from Friday. A week from this coming Friday, so it's only Tuesday. God, I'm not looking forward to it. It's such a long drive. Did they grow? What? Is that onions? That's onions. So they don't have a big flower. Anyway, I gotta go, everybody. It's good to be back. Glad everybody's doing well. And I'll see you again on Thursday. And maybe we'll push some time ahead and do some harvesting or something. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for being here. Don't like doing this alone. Good to have you. And I'll see you on Thursday. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Enjoy your week work, Scorpion. And I'll see you on Thursday.